Hi, good morning. This is for Leo for March 2019. Okay, Leo. So, Leo, with you guys, the first thing I'm feeling is a big tug on my heart. A terrible pull. Like something's pulling me to move, to move in a certain way. Something is trying to convince my mind to reconsider something, to take something, someone back, maybe to go back to someone. But I'm feeling like Leos have struggled really hard to pick themselves up after a very, very tough and big fall. It also feels like Leos may spend a lot of time in their head going over a certain situation, trying to review maybe what's going on in the past. Also, too, it feels like Leos, you or your partner, may be trying to question what you Leo, you may be trying to put this on yourself and question what you did wrong or what you could have done differently to make your partner stay. What you could have done differently for those of you who were betrayed. And I feel like there was a horrible betrayal done to a Leo or Leos. The energy feels quite, I don't want to say vicious, but it was the intent was there, meaning this person knew that making a decision like they did was going to affect a Leo, you. They knew that their decision would hurt you. They knew if you found out, there would be a lot of problems and pain and arguments. But they were still being very self-sided. They were still being very self-centered is what I wanted to say. Self-centered. They're still focusing on themselves. They weren't worried so much about what it would do to you. They were really worried about not being able to continue with what they were doing. Once that initial situation or act or decision happened, Leo, once they got involved on the other side of the fence, meaning that they were not with you in their mind when they did this, but when they were over there, when they were with the other person, they finally came to a decision and realized that maybe I didn't make such a good decision. Maybe I messed up. But they're not yet ready, Leo, to come to you and say, hey, I screwed up. I really shouldn't have done what I did. I don't know what I was thinking. Some of them will use the excuse because they were drinking. Some will use the excuse because, they had a lot going on and they just, somebody just happened to be there and it just happened. No, no. Don't fall for their excuses, okay? Leo, I can tell you that for the month of March, because we're going through the retrograde, okay? Because we're going through this particular retrograde, this is going to bring back any exes, regardless whether you're Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, it doesn't matter. But this is going to bring the ex back. The energy here is pulling this person back to you. So be aware that you're going to have the opportunity, if you want to call it that. You're going to have the experience, you're going to have the availability, you're going to have the opportunity to speak with them, to ask what you want to ask, to try to get things back the way you had hoped they would have been at this point before this big, huge disaster, tower moment mess up. But unfortunately, Leo, people have to learn. Some people learn the hard way by making bad choices and decisions. Some people can learn by watching other people screw up and say, oh man, they really messed up, I'll never do that. Oh man, you see what they're going through now because they did that? I'll never do that. So some people can learn from watching and seeing something happen, and other people have to go through it. Sometimes, Leo, people have to go through it over and over. Some people, they just, they're not really all, you know what I'm saying. Some people have to go over and over and over. It's kind of like get slapped, get slapped, get slapped. And finally, one of these will wake them up. You know, I don't know why, and I'm not trying to tell people to hit people. What I'm saying is, sometimes people have to get knocked in the face, you know, woken up, like a slap in the face, they call it. A slap in the face, but not a real slap in the face. It means a rude awakening, an aha kind of moment. But some people have to go through hardship over and over until they can get it. Now, Leo, the same goes with you guys as far as wanting to go back with this person. Wanting to go back with someone. You hear what you're thinking, right? You want to go back with someone who mistreated you. You want to go back with somebody who disrespected you. You want to go back with somebody because you claim you love them. You love them. Why? Write it down on paper. These are the reasons that I love this person. These are the reasons that I'm in love with this person. Write it down. Wonder how many you'll get. And then look at your reasons. Make sure your reasons are valid. Make sure the reasons are not because you want to be in love. Make sure the reasons are not because I don't want to be by myself. Make sure the reasons are not, well, this person, you know, he keeps me from being lonely. No. Write your reasons down. I'd be interested to see your reasons. Once you figure out why you believe that you love this person so much, why you feel this pull that you can't get away from this person, why you feel like anybody else you could walk away but this one you can't. Why is that? When people get involved with a narcissist, when people get involved with manipulators, when people get involved with those who caught up in addiction, you get caught in this toxic center and there's nothing you can do about it. It keeps drawing you and drawing you until you finally get some clarity here, and then you get strong enough to know you deserve better and walk away. But for some of you, as I said with the Leos, sometimes your partner has to get slapped in the face a few times. Sometimes Leos have to get slapped a few times. And I don't mean, again, I do not mean anybody physically touching you. I mean circumstances. Circumstances. Okay, situations. Results because of a bad choice. Okay, so the consequences. So when I say you're getting slapped in the face, I mean here comes a consequence. Boom, because of your choices you get consequences. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes it takes Leo a while to figure it out too, that you keep going back to something that's just not good for you. Now, you're going to, in the month of March, have the opportunity, as I said, to talk to a partner, to get involved with a partner, to redo something, rebuild something, try to fix something. For some of you, it may work. For a majority of you, it will not. But you have to go through this lesson, so if you need to go through it, if you feel like you want to go back, if you feel like, you know, there's just something that's unanswered for you or something that you need to do, then do it. Listen, I'm not telling you to or not to, but I am telling you that once you figure it out, stop going back. Okay, for some of you, Leos, this is a time where you may be, for some of you, now this isn't the other party, this is a time where some of you may have met somebody and you didn't mean to fall in love with somebody. Now, for some of you Leos, this is a person who's married and committed to somebody else. And they came towards you, spoke to you, flirted with you, asked you to go out casually, and next thing you know, you're involved. You became intimate. You have a situation going on now. Now you're hoping that they're going to leave their partner and come with you. It's not going to happen. For a majority of Leos, maybe but 2 out of all the thousands. 2. So if you're that 1 or 2, you're lucky. But everybody else, guess what? All you did was dig a hole for yourself to jump in. So you've got to be careful what you're doing. Be careful of the decisions you're making. When somebody says they're married, that should be a big red flag flying. Red, 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 red. Woo, woo, woo. Like you hear fire whistles. Okay? Just like a fire whistle. Woo, 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 woo. Red. Stop. Stop. In the name of love, stop. Because if you were married to this person, would you want somebody doing that to you? Listen, come on, you guys. But for some of you, yeah, you did. You got involved with the stupid shit. And now you got to figure out how to get out of it. Now you got your heart all stuck on somebody who belongs to someone else. That was like you own your house and I fall in love with your house. So I want your house. That's your house. I'm not going to be able to take your house just like that from you. The same thing with a relationship. That's your man. Okay, if that's your man and you're married to him and somebody else is going to try to take him from you, well, it might happen, but chances are there'll be an affair, there'll be cheating, there'll be betrayal and lies, but guaranteed if their finances are in with you, they ain't leaving. They're not going anywhere. Nope, not happening. For a lot of Leos that are single Leos, I can tell you there is going to be opportunities. Finally, opportunities for Leo. You don't have to stay by yourself. But I'll tell you what, some of you Leos need to get the hell out of your house. You are hermiting. You need to get out of your house. You need to go out and do something. I don't care if you got to go by yourself. I go by myself all the time. Go by yourself. Go somewhere. Go to an event. Go out to dinner. I do it all the time by myself. Go out to dinner. Take your phone. Read a book. Read a paper. Make notes. Write down. People think you're real smart. Oh, she's writing all that stuff. I wonder if she's a lawyer. I wonder what she's doing. Just do what you got to do. Enjoy yourself. Okay? People don't got to know why you're sitting there by yourself. They don't know. You could have a husband who's a doctor and he's at the hospital working. You could have a husband who's doing a big trial case in California or New York or somewhere in Hollywood, and you're home by yourself, so you got to go out to dinner. So what? Go out. Don't worry about what people think. So for the single Leos, there is opportunities coming for you this month. March seems to be exciting, but May seems to be even better. May for Leo. May that day come, because May is seeming really positive for Leo. So I can't wait to do May for you. I love the fact that I already know what's coming by the end of March and what's coming in April for you, gradually. And for some of you, I've got a whole story that I see, but I can't express it until we get to that month. But it's coming. And hopefully we'll get March's mid-months in, and then you can see a little bit of what's coming. So with that, right now, stay tuned, Leo. I'm glad I finally got your reading out. Sorry about that. Have a great day. Talk to you soon, and see you on my super chat. $25, one question. Question must be put into the payment. Thanks.